back to my channel. So I asked you guys on Snapchat what you guys would prefer, and the majority of you guys said you would want a makeup look that is very simple to achieve. So this is what I came up with. If you just started playing with makeup or just got into really liking makeup, well, this look is gonna be really simple for you to do, and you can do it so many different ways with different colors. Hope you guys really like this makeup look, and if you do, please continue to watch and enjoy. Let's get started. So I'm gonna get started with moisturizing my face. So I'm just using a flat synthetic brush. You can use whatever you guys want. If you guys want to use your fingers, that's totally cool. So just make sure to moisturize your entire face. As you guys can tell, I've already done my brows, just because my brows kind of take a minute to do. So I'm going to prime my face, and I'm going to go with Nivea Men's Post Shaving Balm. And I'm going to use the same brush and just apply it onto my skin. And normally I wouldn't do primer first and foundation, but the look that I'm going for today is not crazy, so I'm not using dark colors. So if I have any fallout, it'll be a lot easier to clean. And you kind of have to wait for this product to get a little tacky. You'll feel it's like a little, just like sticky, the feeling. I'm gonna go in with my foundation, and I have a new combo foundation that I'm absolutely loving. And every time I wear it, I get a compliment. People are like, why does your skin look so flawless? It looks so pretty. And all I'm using is L'Oreal True Match, which it's a a luminous foundation. And then I'm using their Infallible Pro Matte. It sounds kind of weird to use a matte foundation with a luminous foundation, but it makes the most beautiful finish. I don't know why, but it just does. I love it. So I just mix these two colors together just because one's a little bit darker, too dark for my skin, and the other one's a little bit too light. So I'm just gonna grab the same brush again, and this is a MAC 190, by the way. And I'm just gonna spread this product evenly onto my skin so that you cover all of your skin. And then we're gonna go in with our damp beauty blender. Go in and blend everything out. Make sure it looks seamless and flawless. If you guys have like deeper lines right here, or maybe on your forehead, anywhere you may have a deeper line, go over that area with the beauty blender a little bit longer, just so it's not so much product there, because when you have too much product in an area like that, it will start to build throughout the day. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Bright Future in the color Yellow for dullness, and this is by Sephora. This is gonna help brighten underneath my eyes. So I just set this product directly underneath my eye, just as if I were putting concealer there. Once I've put all of that on there, I'm just gonna use another flat brush. This is a 252 brush by MAC, and I'm just going to spread the product evenly. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my other Sephora product, and this is a concealer in the color Custard. And I'm going to put that in the same area that I just applied the color corrector. And I'm also going to put this down the center of my nose. I'm really bad at making straight lines here. And then the Cupid's bow. And a little bit on the chin. Going in with my beauty blender again, just blending everything out, making sure that the highlight is nice and seamless. Going to blend out my nose, I kind of like to pinch the beauty blender to make it a little bit more precise. And then just kind of go over that area and blend out that product. And you want to make sure that you set your concealer so you don't get any creasing going on. And I'm going to be using the RCMA colorless powder, and I am just going directly underneath the eye, right where I applied the concealer. And then I'm going to go in and on the bridge of my nose. Okay, and then I don't really like to let it sit for too long just because I feel like it looks a little cakey on me. So I'm just gonna grab my brush, and this is in Morphe E49. And I'm just gonna gently dust away any excess powder. And kind of blending it as well. And the same for the bridge of the nose. And whatever excess I have, I'm just gonna use it on my Cupid's bow and my chin. I'm gonna go in with the Melt Cosmetics color in Unseen. Okay, so going in with this fluffy brush, I'm just going to put it in the crease, in between your brow bone and your eyeball basically. And just make sure you blend out in the same spot, going back and forth, very light pressure. And once most of the product has deposited onto your eye, move the brush forward, and this is when you do small windshield wiper movements. And very light pressure. So if you feel like you're tugging a lot on your eye, that's too much pressure. Next, we're gonna go in with this Morphe Cosmetics eyeshadow in the color Hooked. It's like a gold sparkly color. It's really cute. And I'm going to grab a 239 MAC flat brush, and I'm just going to apply that directly onto the eyelid. And then going back in with our fluffy brush and the product Unseen that we used earlier, we're going to use a tiny bit more product and just tap off the excess, and we're going to just make sure to blend that gold color with this color in the crease, just so it doesn't look like, you always want it just to be, make sure it kind of like fades into each other. And then going in with this Morphe M431 brush, this is like a smudger pencil brush. I'm gonna go in with the color Unseen again. Make sure it is completely blended. And again, this is also light pressure. All right, so next I'm gonna do eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with my NYC liquid liner. One thing that I definitely have to do when using liquid liner is to make sure to take the excess off, or else it's going to make a huge mess. It's better to have less than more. And then I always like to just start directly in the middle of the eye and closest to the lash line as possible. Once you have the desired thickness of your eyeliner, you're not gonna dip in yet. You're gonna just make, if you wanna make an actual little tail, you're just going to start from the corner of your eye here. Basically where your eye is a V, you basically wanna put the brush in between the V, and then you're going to aim towards the tail of your brow. And then you're gonna grab the tail end and connect. Okay, so next we're moving on to lashes. And first thing we have to do is coat our lashes with mascara to make sure that they are gonna be blended in really well. So I'm using the Smashbox X-rated mascara. And I am just going to put a thin coat, because once you put lashes on, honestly, you can't even see your lashes, so you don't need to waste too much product. So today's choice of lashes is Envy Cosmetic Lashes in the style Huntington Beach. These are by far my favorite. So I've already put glue on them, and I use the Duo glue. And I'm just gonna pop these on really quick.
Everything changes.
See, there's a little bit of white there from previous glue. So all I'm gonna do is grab my liquid liner that I used earlier, or you can use black powder if you guys have like an eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna go over that just to hide it a little bit more. Next we're gonna go in with contour, and I'm gonna use the color Hula, and that is by Benefit. And of course my Luxie brush. This is a tapered highlighter brush, but I always use this brush. And I'm gonna go in the hollows of my cheek and just really blend that color out. So I'm also using light pressure for this. I mostly use light pressure when I'm applying makeup, because once you put too much pressure and you have a lot of product on your brush, you will deposit most of it in that same spot that you start. So always just make sure to try to use light pressure, kind of like feathering it, just because if you don't, it's gonna be a lot harder to blend that product out on your skin, especially once you already have like foundation and stuff like that that makeup can already grab onto. And I wanna make sure to kind of match it all together. So I'm gonna go in and just add hula on my forehead. So just really blending this product in, blending it down to the temples and down, and then bringing it down. I have not added more product. You're just bringing it, the excess product, down to your jawline just to kind of define your jawline a little bit more. Okay, so for contouring my nose, I'm gonna use this G18 Morphe brush. It's like a fluffy pencil brush. And I'm just going to softly run this on the natural shadows that I already have on my nose. And then I'm kind of making like a little V on the tip, just so my nose looks a little more pointed. And once I've done that, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender just because I don't like to have harsh lines. Some people like that. I prefer more of a natural look. So I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender I used and just kind of blend out the bottom edge of the contour. And then with the fluffy, bigger side, I'm just going to squeeze it and just run it through twice or so, just to make sure it's pretty blended out. So now for blush, I'm gonna go in with the color Coralista, and this is also a Benefit color. And I'm going in with this MAC, I don't even know what this is. This is a 129. This brush is so old. This is probably the first brush I ever bought from MAC. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to put that on the cheekbones here. And then once I've run most of the product on the cheekbones, I'm going to lightly feather out where my actual cheeks are. So for bottom lashes, I'm gonna use this Voluminous L'Oreal mascara. This is by far my favorite mascara. I love trying new mascaras, high-end mascaras, but for some reason I always go back to this mascara. And this one's actually a little dried out, which I like, so I'm gonna use it on my bottom lashes. I feel like it really helps build your bottom lashes. So I'm just going to run this mascara on the bottom lashes. And if it makes a little bit of a mess towards the lash line, it's okay. I actually even like to grab the mascara wand and kind of press it a little bit towards the lash line, making little black dots and lines underneath my lashes so they look a little fuller. So now I'm going in with highlight, and I decided that I'm going to use the eyeshadow that I used on my eyelids, and I'm using my favorite brush, the M501 by Morphe. So I'm just lightly grabbing some of the eyeshadow, dusting the excess, and what I'm gonna do is actually just like tap it on the high points of my cheek, and then I'll rub it in to blend it out. And then I like to go kind of like directly underneath the tail of my eyeliner and the corner of my eye. And then whatever product I have left over, just bringing it forward towards the cheek. So I'm gonna go in and put it on the tip of my nose, because I love highlight on the tip of my nose. I think it makes it look so cute, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a little cartoon character or something. So I'm just gonna put it on the tip of my nose, and then the excess, I'm just gonna super, super lightly rub it up where the white part is of my nose, the bridge of my nose. Since I normally go in with a nude lip, I decided I'm gonna do a red lip today. So today I'm using the Be Flawless skincare line, and this is the color Be Bold. And this is a really beautiful red color. So I'm just gonna go in with that. I'm just using the pointy part of the lipstick to really be precise. So just using my small flat brush and the leftover foundation that I have on my plate here, I'm just gonna clean this up. Well guys, that concludes our makeup look for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from me today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for returning to my channel. It really means so much to me. If you guys aren't following me on my other social media, please go check it out. My links are below, but my name on Instagram is Boushy and my Twitter as well. Thanks guys. I'm gonna go in with, so next I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna use the Nivea Men's, so next I'm gonna prime my face, and I'm gonna go in with the Nivea